Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Cage Plays. Today we are starting a Let's Play of Dante's Inferno for the Xbox 360. Now, I will go ahead and warn you guys here in this first episode, this game contains a lot of nudity and, sexual stuff like that. It has, a lot of stuff like that, so I wouldn't really recommend I wouldn't really recommend watching it if you are not above the age of 18. However, I won't tell if you won't. So we're gonna start a new game here. We are not going to play in resurrection mode. Brightness, I'm gonna turn it up. There. And we are going to play it on... I was going to do this in Resurrection mode on Inferno, but we're just going to do it on Zealot mode. Alright, so here we go.
At the midpoint on the journey of life, I found myself in a dark forest, for the clear path was lost.
So I'm going to turn down my TV just a little bit. Oops. I knocked over my color pencil cup. Oh no.
What kind of man locks up helpless women? There will be a day of reckoning, Crusader!
My family, my baby's gone!
Alright, so here we go. We are now in game. Alright, so I am going to go over here, go to the options, and I am going to turn subtitles on. Because the game doesn't have them on by default, you actually have to, go and turn them on. Which is fine, but, I do wish that they were on by default. Alright. Is there anything else? Let's say leave everything here. Alright. So. Now, something that I will say is that a lot of people tend to compare this game to God of War. I do understand why. But, to me, this game is so much more than the God of War clone. It sort of just suffers from the same thing that the Castlevania Lords of Shadow games do, way they're... Hold on, I'm gonna turn down my TV. Just a little bit, it's kind of loud. But this game sort of suffers from the same thing that Castlevania Lords of Shadow suffers from, where everyone talks about it like that just because it's a fixed camera angle action game. Whenever these games, they have so much more to them that make them more than just a God of War clone. And I feel like this is a game that a lot of people really slept on whenever it came out. And this is a game that I would recommend to anyone who's like a fan of this sort of genre. The, you know, fixed camera angle, hack and slash style games like this. Because, you know, it's fun. It's got a decent bit of challenge to it. It's got nice mechanics. It's like got a deeper combat system than what meets the eye, even if it doesn't really show here. There is a lot more here than what you would first initially think. Alright. Alright, I think that's everyone. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of how I'm going to do this Let's Play. I don't know if I'm going to, hold on, I'll hold that thought. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm sorry about that. But I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of this Let's Play. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it like area by area, or if I'm just going to go until I feel it's a decent enough episode. So, I don't know how I'm going to go about that.
Dante, your fate is decided. Everlasting damnation for your sins.
But that's not possible. The bishop assured us.
Come, face eternity. Soon you'll be joined by those whose lives you have ruined, whose souls you have damned.
I will not let my sins damn those dear to me. I will redeem myself.
Mortal, you are mine.
Alright, so here goes our first boss fight. So, the main thing with death here is, basically just remember that you can cancel out of anything into a guard. Ow. I found a way to infinite stun lock death, if you can get the timing for it correct. If I was playing this on Inferno mode, which I have done before, by the way, death here would be, you know, I wouldn't be alive right now taking the amount of hits I've taken. He kills you in like very, very few hits, and he would also not be anywhere down near this low in terms of his health. Right stick to evade. Sorry, you missed. But, ow, that was a guard too early. But, this game, I feel like it's a game that a lot of people have slept on, and it kind of, makes me sad, because this game is really, really good. If you want to see a really good walkthrough of the game on Inferno mode, like new game Inferno mode, like no resurrection mode or anything like that, like no previous skills carried over, check out Big Benedict's walkthrough of the game. It's one of the best walkthroughs for this game I have seen. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people sleep on Big Benedict's channel. Like, he does really good with his walkthroughs. In fact, he is the person who inspired me to play the game on Inferno whenever I did. I just kind of want to have fun here. Don't get me wrong, like Inferno mode can be fun. It's also kind of frustrating at the same time.
Stop.
Especially if you're starting like on a new game without being in resurrection mode.
No. Please.
But how ridiculous is this? Dante sitting there, Dante killed Death, begged for his life. This is ironic because he's Death. Yep, so we can upgrade stuff now because we have our our unholy abilities now. Which, that's something that's really cool about the game. We have the unholy and holy things. Depending on what you do, or how you take care of enemies, it will, also, Christ, this game is pretty.
The bishop said our cause was holy. Holy had nothing to do with it. After 3 years of the cold hatred with which that savage war fed itself, I longed for the warmth of my devoted Beatrice, for the chance to redeem the past, to start again.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh yeah, also nudity, by the way.
Beatrice?
I told him you would come for me.
Beatrice!
I have to go with him, my love. I gave my word.
And thus Dante has a new objective. Oh, that's rough, man. I'm sorry. But now we can grab enemies using the right trigger. One of the first skills I'm going to get is the parry. I wouldn't recommend leveling up anything until you have both the holy and unholy magics together. That way you can start upgrading everything that needs to be upgraded. And a lot of this game, especially if you're playing on Inferno mode and you don't have any skills, just because you're invulnerable during throws, and using the Ascension moves will be a lot of how you play the game in the early parts on Inferno mode. Also on Inferno mode you won't be like buying skills for like combos and stuff like that. You'll just be buying things like health upgrades and parries, all that sort of stuff. So Beatrice statues allow you to save, and health fonts are how you heal. At Beatrice statues you can also change costumes if you have any purchased or unlocked. I bought all the DLC for this game, so we're gonna change costumes to the Crusader costume. That way, I like the Crusader costume more than the default one, but I also have Disco, Dante, this costume, which I don't like these two. And then you have the animated movie / anime series. I don't know if it was a movie or if it was an anime. I don't remember which one it was, if it was a movie or an anime. But I have that one. I like the Crusader costume. I like the animated movie / TV show one. So I'm going to choose the Crusader costume. I'm also going to save my game. We are going to save over my Inferno mode game. Mainly because I can just replay it whenever I want. Hey, also guys, a little tidbit, if you are playing the game in resurrection mode, you will not start off at the beginning of the game. You will start off, I think, at the start of the limbo circle of hell, I believe, instead of at the instead of at the beginning. So you, like, this won't be here. You'll just be, like, you'll miss out on this part of the story. So keep that in mind if you play resurrection mode.
Why, Dante? Why did you break your promise?
I don't understand. The beast has turned me back. Help me before my pulse and veins tremble. By all that is holy, I vow to forsake all pleasures of the flesh until I return from this noble crusade.
I gave myself to you because I know you will be faithful to our love.
Mercenaries of Florentina, in payment for taking the cross to reclaim the Holy Land, your immaculate father hereby absolves you of all your sins.
So now we have our holy abilities, I believe. Now we get the cross here, so we now have our holy abilities. We can press B to throw cross attacks, and this gives us points towards our holy attributes. And yes, I will admit, this may look overpowered because it is. You can basically play through the entire game only doing that. But now, as you can see, we have our holy attributes. So how do you, and you see, like, some of these abilities are, like, almost all of them on both sides are locked through, you know, like, number levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. How do you get these leveled up? Pretty much you have to, for the unholy side, you have to kill enemies with your scythe, you know, punish people whenever you grab them instead of absolving them, which that's a whole thing that you'll see in a second. How do you get your holy side leveled up? You do the holy things, like you absolve enemies whenever you grab them, you absolve like the souls that you find throughout the game. So basically, here's one thing. As you see here, pull the right trigger to grab enemies and press X or B to absolve them. So if you grab someone and you press the X button to punish them, that's unholy. If you absolve them, that's holy. Killing people with your cross will give you holy attributes. You know, killing them with your scythe will give you unholy stuff, like unholy things. Which a lot of this game at the moment is going to be grabbing and there we are. I may not need it, but I can't come back here anyways. So use the left stick to move up and down, and then press A to jump off of the pillar, and you can hold the right bumper to slide down. So yep, there we go. Alright, so this part is, you know, you're under a bit of time pressure. So I like to run all the way to the back. And as they're coming by, I sort of, you know, just do the grabs and stuff like that. Or, you know, spam the crosses. Yep, and we have the redemption meter. Basically, it just gives Dante faster movement speed. There. This is an XP font. It gives you XP points. Here we're going to become introduced to an enemy that we will encounter very few times in the game, but I think they're a cool concept. Basically, they're like little fire demons. You have to throw your cross at them, just freeze them, and then you can destroy them. If you attack, you can't attack them if you don't freeze them. Which, again, I think it's a really cool concept for an enemy, and I wish we saw them more throughout the game. But, unfortunately, we do not. There we are. I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, so this part's annoying. So, sort of stay in between two of the pillars or cracks, because they will start to like shoot out fire, and it does do a lot of damage. And this is a lot of the early game on Inferno mode, and on Hellish as well. Hellish is not as bad. I could have done this on Hellish, but I just wanted to have fun, honestly. Because don't get me wrong, like, Inferno mode and Hellish aren't, it's not that they're not fun, it's just they're not really fun in like the first half of the game if you start a fresh new game with no skills. Also, in this game, be ready to press the B button a lot. We're going to save our game on... Oh, can I not save over this? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. So that's what happened. It just created a new save file, and I didn't know that it did. I didn't notice that it did. Alright. Let's go over here. I'm gonna try to make this a decently long video because I might not upload again for a few days. Alright, so here we go. We're going to introduce to our sort of companion character now.
Have pity on me, whatever you are.
A lady called. I prayed for her to command me.
Beatrice.
I fear my friend has gone astray, she said.
Help him, Virgil, so that he may come to me. I am Beatrice, and when I am finally before my lord, I will praise you to him.
Poet, I beg you, give me strength. I will deliver her from this fate, whatever the cost.
Alright, so now we have a new magic. We have our magic abilities. And we have mana fonts and things like that now. So save your mana for, like, don't use your magic here. Definitely save it. Whoops. So that. I'm trying to like keep a balance between my holy and unholy attributes. But here's why you want to save mana. Welcome to a character that's like a fight that's not even a boss fight, but God, this is cool. This is a Hell Beast. On Inferno mode, he hit me there and that would have killed me. Alright, I'm also going to run over here now and grab that. Yeah. On Inferno mode, these things have like way too much health. Alright. Oh, that was close. And I got hit there. Okay. Nice. Even here, these things have absurd amount of health. I got hit again because I'm trash. But see here, I can afford to be sloppy. If I was playing on Inferno mode, this wouldn't be allowed. I wouldn't be able to. And my one thing is, all these QTEs are set, which means like it'll be the same here as if you were to start a different game on like a different difficulty or just a new game in general. Break that. And just get some mana. And here we have to kill a few enemies here as the Hell Beast. You can stomp with him, you can slam your foot down, you can breathe fire, you can grab, which is really cool. And then you can press different buttons, like whenever you do grab them. You do like different attacks, like I did the X1 there, that's the Y button. However you press B, nothing. I'm gonna press the X button again. But yeah. Whew. This is gonna be a fun Let's Play. And yes, I am gonna continue Resident Evil 4, or Biohazard 4 for GameCube. I just figured you guys might want something different to go with it, because I know I play that game a lot. Like, I play a lot of Resident Evil on this channel. And I know that some people want to see some other stuff. I don't have all the games in the world, but if I have the game, I will play it. If you don't, like, if you want me to play a certain game, you can gift it to me, because, you know, not everyone has money to be spending on games like that. I just started working, and, you know, I won't get paid for like 3 weeks. Oh yeah, by the way, if you play the game on Inferno, this is where you will start the game. Zealot. We are going to save over the gates of hell. One, because that's where I'm at. Let me see if it... Into the blind world. This is where you start. If you play the game on resurrection mode with like all your new game plus skills, so basically you just start here. So you press right bumper or R1 to grab onto the ledges. Also, be sure to explore everywhere you go, because you will always find something, or not always, but most of the time you will find secrets. So it helps to check every nook and cranny here, because you will find items that are very, very much needed. Also, another piece of advice, throughout the game you will encounter Virgil, like right here. Always talk to him, because...
Into the blind world we have now descended. Put all fear and cowardice aside. We have come to the cliffs above Acheron. Wretched souls walk this tortured path to board Charon's vessel.
But if you talk to him, like, he will sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes he will give you trinkets or relics that will help you out, like this.
Will you help me, poet?
I will be your guide through this eternal place, where you shall hear the shrieks and see the tormented spirits who all bewail the second death.
But you talk to him sometimes and he'll give you relics like that. Now note, you can't use all relics right away. Sometimes you'll or most of the time you'll have to get your magics up to certain levels. Also, ow. That looked like it hurt. Alright, here we go. Let's refill my magic. I don't know where everything in this game is, but I do know where a good bit of stuff is. So here we got ourselves a little fight to do. The hornets, or like the flying enemies, they will continuously respawn. Like, yes, do kill these ones, but I would recommend getting rid of these enemies first. And then going over here and pulling the lever for it. You can see they respawned. There we are. Alright. Alright, so here we're gonna get introduced to a new enemy type. This is just like one of your common strong enemies. Now, if you want to be cheap, do that move. It's done by holding the Y button. Then do Y and then throw repeatedly. You can infinite stun loop. You can infinitely lock him in a combo like this. And trust me, whenever you're playing on Inferno, you're going to do that a lot. I'm gonna punish him, and then we'll get two of them here. I'm going to absolve this next one. there, sir. You are getting absolved. Now pay attention, those are quick time events there as well. You do get them, and if you fail them, you're going to eat a decent bit of damage. Alright, so now the lever will come up. So don't just go there right away. Go all the way to the top. And bam. Alright, so you can do that to prevent yourself from having to bring it back up. There is a hidden monofont right there. Sometimes when you break these, I believe that they can give off experience. Don't quote me on that though. Alright.
All souls that die from every nation collect here as one. Charon's rough crossing awaits those who did not fear the Lord.
But which people are these? So overcome by pain.
Such are the sorry souls who lived with neither infamy nor praise. Heaven drives them out, and deep hell does not receive them, so that the wicked may not glory over them.
What makes their bitter lament?
Mercy and justice disdain them. Let us not speak of them. Move on!
Ooh, it's cold. Oh yeah, also, like I said, this is a fixed camera angle action game. So you use the right stick to dodge in this game. Alright. Yes, sir. And an upgrade that you can get is like further reach with the your grab. If you want to be able to reach a bit further whenever you're going to do a grab move on someone. Alright. Come here, sir. Solve. Alright, there we go. So here we have our first sort of thing where we will, you know, grab someone,
What shall I do with this
or where
false
we will
desire?
have to punish or absolve a soul. So let's read what he did.
Fault with this man.
Alright, says that his cowardice contributed to the suffering of one of the sins of many, and now he bears the weight of it, of all in limbo. So basically, he was afraid to do something, and it led to a lot of people being hurt. Now note, I will do all of these based off of probably my own morale, but just because of the way I feel about it, I am going to absolve him. So if you're absolving someone, you have to do this little mini game here. I probably won't talk during it because it's kind of needs focus. Alright. So that probably leveled up our Holy to level 2, or level 1, excuse me. So now we can buy more things here. So if we go up here now, we can get the triple cross throw. We can get that. I probably don't need extra health, but I will probably just go ahead and get it. Now I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab Harry, and then there we go. There, go to the store.
By all that is holy, I vow to forsake all pleasures of the flesh till I return from this noble crusade.
I gave myself to you because I know you will be faithful to our love.
You should have been true to this sweet young thing. Instead, it's me who gets the prize.
Let her go. She's innocent.
Not for long.
I belong to him now.
You've only yourself to blame, holy warrior. You don't deserve such a faithful and pious young lady.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna punish him. So, I will show you the parry. You basically time it perfectly, you can do a parry like that. Now, not everything can be parried, just like how not everything can be guarded. But you don't really come across guard break moves until a little bit later. Come on, hit me. There we are. So now, because I have a level 1 thing, I'm going to try to do some punish grabs. Oops. Come here, sir. Oh. Be gone. Also on Inferno mode, that move that he did right there, that little shove, that move kills you on Inferno mode. I am not kidding. There we are. Did the heavy parry right there. Alright. Dead. There we go. Alright. You are getting punished. There we are. There we go. Now we have level 1 unholy. So you can now do like the whole parrying projectiles and all that sort of stuff, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna get a combo string here probably. So let's do the, actually, no, I'll probably just save up for the, parries and stuff like that. Because at the moment, I don't really need the combos thing. They're not really necessary. They're nice to have, yes, but in the grand scheme of, you know, being practical, they're not really needed, if that makes sense. I'm going to save. Into the blind world. Save over that. Alright. I might play a little bit further. But before too long, I'm going to have to, go.
You there, stand aside from those that are dead.
Where is Beatrice?
She made a very foolish wager.
Take me to her! My life, my soul for her return!
You fool, those belong to us already.
Ow.
Now the final crotting.
Alright, so right here, I'm gonna go over here and wait for the, fire to drain. Don't go up right there right away. Go over this way. Climb up. Grab that. We got ourselves a relic. Ow. That did a lot of damage. Oof. Alright. So here we have a very simple puzzle. So what we are going to do is grab this crate, bring it over this way. And we are going to push it all the way to the side. I'm also going to jump down here and grab these fonts.
Rule the earth below. I seek Eurydice. I looked back at her. I was warned not to.
Alright, so we're going to take this crank and turn it back. I just see there's a dip right there on that part of the machine, so we're going to bring this over here, push it to the edge of this, bring it back. Bring it back all the way. There you go.
Her term of life. She will rightly be yours.
Alright.
Your Immaculate Father hereby absolves you of all your sin!
Is it true we can absolve our sins without confession? Would a bishop lie?
Promise me, you will protect Francesco. You will protect Francesco. Promise me. Promise me. Promise me.
I will protect your brother like he is my own.
Alright, so here we go. Let's talk this one.
Please let me see Eurydice one more time.
Alright, so a Greek poet and musician who failed to deliver his beloved from the underworld, denounced for attempting to impede the fulfillment of God's will. Or the fulfillment of God's will. Now, someone who's not really Christian, this whole thing with like the whole, oh, he didn't abide God's will, or I'm looking at it more so as he was trying to free his wife from an eternity of pain, so I'm going to absolve him, because that's understandable. No one wants anyone to suffer.
Please let me see Eurydice one more time. Alright, so a Greek poet and musician who failed to deliver his beloved from the underworld, denounced for attempting to impede the fulfillment of God's will. Now, someone who's not really
Christian, this whole thing with like the whole, oh, he didn't abide God's will, or So I'm not looking at these from, you know, a religious moral standpoint. I'm looking at these more so from just my own moral standpoint. Oh no, I missed one. So I got 27 total. Alright.
Please let me see Eurydice one more time.
Alright, so now we have Holy up to level 2. Oh boy, this part. I haven't really shown off the redemption meter yet. I don't think I will for a little bit, honestly. Because the redemption meter, I don't really use it until, dodge out of the way of that. Oh, yeah, nice. I'll let you go away. You can parry projectiles, throw them back if you have that upgrade. I don't have that upgrade, so I can parry off of them, and then I can like use it as a means of screw it. This is the redemption meter. I just wanted to show it to you guys. So basically, this right here is all it does. It just improves. It just makes Dante go really fast. That's what the redemption meter is. It doesn't give you extra damage. It doesn't do anything like that. It just makes you move a little bit faster. There we go. I like the different execution animations. I think they're kind of cool. Go away. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go and grab the mana font that's in the back here. Crap. Alright, there we are. There we are. Let me grab this guy and get rid of him. Ooh. Ow. That hurt kind of a lot. I'm sort of stuck in the corner back here. Ow. I got smacked out of the air. I'm also going to run back here. And I'm going to grab this. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. We will eat the cross. There we are. X. Y. B. Yeah. now we have more of these guys to deal with. But yeah, this is a lot of this. We're gonna start getting munched on. There we go. That's overkill.
To the circles of hell.
There we are. And your head is mine, sir. Also, by the way, the Crusader costume and the default costume are the only costumes that you do not have to purchase. The Crusader costume's unlocked just by completing the game. Just like how unlocking Inferno mode is... like Inferno mode's unlocked just by beating the game, so is Resurrection mode or whatever New Game Plus mode is. You also unlock Gates of Hell, which is pretty much, if you've played like Devil May Cry, think of it as like this game's Bloody Palace mode from Devil May Cry. I'll show it off in a later video, probably. Alright. So just be sure to press the right trigger right there. Alright, and that is the end of that set piece. Anyways, I'm going to save it here, and I'm also going to end this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed this, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And, because, you know, I enjoyed recording it. I made this a bit of a longer episode because, like I said, I'm pretty sure I might not upload again for a couple of days. But I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next episode of either Dante's Inferno or Resident Evil 4, well, Biohazard 4, which is basically just the Japanese version of Resident Evil 4. And, well, I'm out. Peace.